Now, as far as I remember, this is in book 2.
And we'll roll with it.
We'll roll with it, but I'm pretty sure it's not at this point.
No, it's is it or is it not? You have to make the executive decision.
It's not in book 2.
Okay, well then we're
okay. What's up, everybody? This is Zach
and Allie
with Nerd Cave. This is our awesome show, as far as I can remember.
Yes.
We've went through so far 2 books of Harry Potter, 1 book of the Darth Bane series,
and now on to
the 2nd book, which is entitled "The Rule of Two." I misquoted in the last one.
There's gonna be so many comments already, but you know what?
So many comments.
So many people going, "You got it wrong."
Got it wrong, but that's okay, because we're not wrong.
In this show, you're never wrong, only right.
You're only right. But what's fun is like going and like actually reading or watching or whatever we're talking about, and go through it and see
how close we were.
Yeah, or how close we were. So last one of these, we talked about the thought bomb and all of that going off. Yes, the thought bomb,
super cool.
And Bane being the only one left, but as he's searching for a ship to get off Mudhole, he finds this child called Xana.
Xana. Excuse me.
Totally alive, not dead.
Is she like a specific species?
She's human.
She's human.
So he finds her totally fine, and he's like, wow.
That's weird.
You're alive.
With the audio, it's like, didn't know it did that.
But he senses in her like the Force. Like he sees her use the Force, like these two things come.
What were those
her.
two? What were the things?
I'm gonna say they're people.
So they were people.
Yeah, they were people that somehow lived. They were these people things. That's what they're called. That's the species that were trying to kill her, and like she exploded their heads.
Oh,
I remember that very vividly. Like just exploding heads, because like she was so mad,
right?
Because her friend got killed. It was like this little alien creature that like she played with as a kid and everything. So Bane like sees all this, and like he's like, okay, she got the Force. I don't know how she's alive,
right?
But she got the Force. So he's like, all right, we're getting out of here. All of the Sith are dead but him. So he declares himself Darth Bane. Like he's already been called Darth Bane, but now he's Darth
like officially.
Bane. Like he's like the one and
the only.
And he's like, hey girl, Xana, you're gonna be my apprentice. And this is where he coins the rule of 2. There shall only be 2, no more, no less. One is the master, one is the learner.
I see.
So this is where this comes from. Thus the name of the book, Rule of 2.
Oh.
So as we go through the book, he's teaching her about the Force, about, the code, all of these things, teaching her how to fight, because she fights totally different than him. He's very slow, powerful strike. She's more agile. She's more about getting in there and doing a lot of damage very quickly. Right. He's like, I'm gonna chop you in half. I'm gonna chop you in half.
Right.
In half.
Chop you in half.
Chop you in half.
Chop you in half. I will.
My name is Darth Bane. Not really. That's not his voice. So like he's teaching her. She's growing in the Force and everything, and he is continually searching for more information to grow further in the Force and everything. He goes back to Korriban. He gets a lot of text to read and everything, but he finds this planet.
What's this planet called?
This planet is called, I'm going to call it Obsidian. That's what it's called.
Yes. So he goes to the planet Obsidian. Obsidian.
From the game developer Obsidian, which made the Force, the Knights of the Old Republic 2.
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah, because the name of the planet comes from that game.
Yes.
So there you go. Which also has another planet beside it. That's how most
What's that planet called?
Obsidian's planet.
Obsidian and Obsidian's planet.
But the moon has life. It's like the Force indoor Forest moon of Endor.
Right.
That kind of moon, not like our moon.
Right.
Our moon
Is
is inhabited by moon people.
Yes. It's true.
It's it's got a ton of dense foliage and all this, but there was a Sith Lord that lived there. I'm gonna say it was Ex Harkoon, but I'm 100% accurate on this. So Ex Harkoon lived there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I know
You remember this as far as you can remember. That's what happened.
As far as I can remember, it's Ex Harkoon, in this temple, and he's like, I need his holocron because his holocron is gonna tell me how to do so many awesome things. So he finds this from this, and he's like, all right, Xana, I need you to keep training. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go find this holocron. Right. So he bebops off in a spaceship to Obsidian, the moon.
Mm-hmm. Obsidian's moon.
Yeah, Obsidian's moon.
Okay.
Or the moon. The sirens are on our end, if you could hear this.
Yeah,
that's a lot of sirens.
That is a lot of sirens. I'm like,
yeah. Hopefully nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted people so they're listening, like they're driving.
That'll happen to me a lot. I'll hear like sirens. I felt like that's like recorded in something else. And I'm like, where is it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. So he goes to Obsidian's moon, and he crashes. Like something happens to his ship. Like there's a malfunction in the joystick. He launch pads this thing. Like he.
Oh, very good. little DuckTales humor for you.
Yeah, there you go. It's not flyable. Like it's done. Like it ain't coming back. It's done. Like,
right.
It's wrecked. Son.
Wrecked.
Bruh. But okay, so he's there. Like he's a little beat up, a little worse from where the fauna on this planet very dangerous. Very dangerous. Like he has to fight a few like big dinosaur like beast, but he takes care of it. It takes a little bit out of him,
right.
But he finally gets to the temple. And he's like, all right, we're finally here.
We're here.
Yeah, this is like halfway in the book. Okay, finally here. He's like, man, that was some work.
That sucked.
Yeah. So he starts going through the temple and everything, and he's finding some stuff, but it's been a couple thousand years. Like this is an old Sith Lord.
Okay, yeah.
Like he's one of the top Sith Lords. So he searches, and he gets attacked by these things called obelisk, and their poison is deadly. And what they do is they attach to your skin, and like they start draining the life out of you. They're essentially like force, like sensitive creatures.
Okay.
So like these obelisks have been in this temple for a long time.
Yeah.
He gets in there, they like converge on him and start trying to like kill him.
Right.
But he's so strong in the force that they can't consume him. So he lives through this attack, and he finds the holocron, and he starts learning from Ex Harkoon and everything, and he learns that these obelisks are impervious to lightsabers and blaster fire, and that as long as they don't cover your head, you won't die. But if they cover your head, you're dead, because they're going to suffocate you.
Right.
So he devises a way to have like helmet, gloves,
like an armor
boots.
out of them.
Yeah, to like keep them from like covering all of that, because it's going to be pretty hard to walk around if you don't have your regular feet. It's going to be pretty hard to like have your hands, these big things on you. And then he like develops like a helmet to like as he sleeps, so they don't like cover his head or whatever, and when he fights or whatever. But they, as well with, protecting him because they're inflicting pain, they also increase his power because pain is a part of the dark side. So he's drawing on that pain that they're inflicting on him to increase his strength in the dark side.
So it's just a constant cycle.
Yes, it's just a constant cycle and everything. So he learns that all from the holocron and everything. And he's like, all right, we're going well. We're doing great and everything. This is great.
This is great.
This is great.
Great day off.
And he's like, all right, I need to get off of this moon. But there's no way of getting off this moon. This is like, okay, how am I going to do this?
Right.
So he comes up with a plan to get one of these. It's like a pterodactyl creature. We're going to call it Terry the Pterodactyl.
Yes.
So he finds Terry the Pterodactyl, and he crushes its will with the Force.
Oh.
And he's like, okay, the planet is close enough to the moon. So not only did he just like crush this beast's will to ride it, but he literally, and this is the cool part here, he literally brought the planet closer to the moon. Like, that's how strong he was.
Bruh.
He just like
Luke Skywalker, whom's?
Yeah, yeah. Brought the planet closer to the moon. He gets on Terry the Pterodactyl, like in cloaks, like him, like in a bubble, like air, and then rides through space to get to the planet.
Right. That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So he shows up in the main city of Obsidian, also known as Obsidian City.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
They like to be on brand.
Yeah, no, I mean that's cool.
You know.
Got a brand.
So he's like, all right, I got to get a ship. He fights, like he gets in there, but there's like this tribe of people that also ride the pterodactyls, and like he fights them. He just like straight up murders them. Xana's been worried the whole time. She's like, where is my master at? You know.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I don't know everything yet. Like, I'm not ready to be, the master. I'm still learning, but one day I'll be the master type deal. So she goes to find him, and like he's just like murking people left and right, because now he's not only, Darth Bane. We've seen him as Diesel. He murdered a lot of people as Diesel.
Right.
But then like he totally like tricked people. Like, he's smart, he's strong, and debonair. Now he has the obelisk.
Right.
And he literally just yeeted a planet towards him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we got a bad guy.
Yeah.
over here.
Got a bad guy over you.
So like she's like, I know he was gonna go here. She checks there, can't find him. She's like, well, maybe he's on the planet. So she goes there. She finds him like fighting all of these like primitive like tribal people. They get on the ship. He's like, bye, Terry the Pterodactyl. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Here's a Medal of Honor. And Terry the Pterodactyl lived a very long life.
Oh, that's
and
good.
he had that medal until he died.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
And then the tribes people stole it and sold it for money.
Okay, well, that's not as good.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, but since like their culture was with the pterodactyls first, I guess, I could make that work.
Yeah, but it's still mean. Like, he had children. Terry had a lot of children.
Oh, he had children.
And
They didn't get it in the inheritance.
No, like those people came in. Disney came in.
Oh, Disney came in. Okay, that makes sense.
And took it all away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it was expanded universe. Anyway.
Oof.
Ooh, shots fired.
Okay, so they're off the planet.
They're off the planet, and during one of the fights, as far as I remember, okay?
As far as I
remember, one of the obelisk was so badly damaged that it died. And when it dies, it starts putting poison into
whatever it's attached to.
Now, as far as I remember, this is in book 2.
And we'll roll with it.
We'll roll with it, but I'm pretty sure it's not at this point.
No, it's is it or is it not? You have to make the executive decision.
It's not in book 2.
Okay, well then we're
okay.
Yeah.
At some point in time in this book, he goes to this planet to find this guy that knows how to heal. And as far as I remember, it was in some kind of like attack where he was very badly damaged. And this guy, like he was neutral. He didn't want to deal with Jedi or Sith, Republic or Sith, anything. He just did not want any of it. He was just this old farmer out in the middle of nowhere. He was a little bit force sensitive. He knew how to heal people. So Bane comes up there and he's like, I need healing. This guy has a daughter and everything, and he's like, I'm not going to do it. He's like, you're a Sith. I don't help anybody that's, on either side.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I just help the people that I know. He's like, you're going to heal me or I'm going to kill your daughter. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, either you heal me or I kill your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay. So
Rude.
Yeah, he heals Bane and everything. And like, it's this big moment because this guy does not want to help. Like, but he's like, I can't let my daughter die. He's like, I'm the better dad than that.
Yeah.
You know? But it does come back into play later. Because Xana doesn't know about this guy. Xana doesn't know about this guy. Within book 2, like Xana's a little bit older as well. Like she's probably like 16 to 18 or whatever. She gets into like Bane sends her out to like find different things because like he's building up his like riches and like his kind of like influence. So he sends her off on a mission to infiltrate these like rebel bands or whatever. And like it's with this like Twi'lek kind of group and everything, and like she's learning how to kind of be espionage. That's like her forte in the series, is like she can kind of infiltrate and be around people and everything. As far as I remember, this part is in the book. As far as I remember, there might be another one.
Is yes or no?
As far as I remember, yeah, we'll go with that one then, the second one. Yeah, as far as I remember, she is with the rebel band in this one. And so he's trying to see if she can like do the whole espionage thing because like he has a bigger target in mind if she can do it. She finds like whatever they're doing, and like she's like all about this Twi'lek guy. Like he's like a red-skinned Twi'lek. He's like very good at fighting and everything. Like he uses like 2 like knives, like daggers and everything.
Right.
And she's like she got the hots for him.
Right.
But she knows at the same time it's like I'm a double agent here, and you know like. But you know they start getting a thing going on, and then she had to kill him.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, she had to kill him. Like Darth Bane was like. So. The climax of the book, as far as I remember, is they're trying to find a planet. Like the whole time is like getting closer to this planet that is in what they call the core. Not the core of like the Republic, but there's a part called the core that is like surrounded by a bunch of black holes and everything. It's very difficult to get in there.
Right.
So all the information has been leading up to finding the information to get there.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we leave book 2 is like they finally finding out where to get it, and it just happens to be in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Oh, snap.
So the whole time like Bane is like trying to train, but he's also trying to be very covert because all like the Jedi think they've won.
Right.
Like the Jedi think they've won, and like he's got to keep it on the DL that hey man, we're Sith, you know, we're the Sith and everything. So like you know, anytime he goes out in public, like he is like you know an influential character. You know, he's not a Sith, he's like a politician, or you know, like he's playing the game and everything. So that's where we leave off book 2. Rule of 2. You know, he's established that he's got the obelisk. He's super dope and powerful.
Yeah.
He's doing crazy things. Xana is learning how to do, you know, cool stuff. As far as I remember, she's like a double lightsaber kind of gal.
Yeah, she seemed like she would be.
As far as I remember. So it's like we're setting the stage for an epic third part.
Yes.
Where we get to the core.
Ooh.
But we're also being hunted by the Jedi because we are
found
out.
Yeah, they figured it out.
So there you go. There's book 2.
Book 2.
I made a lot of stuff up and I forgot a ton. Like,
I wouldn't have known. I've never read it.
It felt paper thin. I was just like, there's a lot more, but it's been so long since I've read them. You can let us know what we missed in the comments below. And if you want to check out the books that we've been talking about, definitely we'll put links in the description below so you can check out the Harry Potter series. You can check out the Bane series or anything else we're talking about read them for yourself or listen to Audible or whatever. Like, it is well worth it.
Absolutely.
They're great. They're like, after we finish book 3, like, I'm going to go listen to them again. Because now I'm gonna be like, man, I missed so much, but they're so good. So check them out. Check them out. And let us know if there's anything that you want us to, as far as I remember.
As far as I can remember.
Yeah. And as we've said in every episode, if it's something that we don't know, then we'll watch it or play it or read it.
It'll take us a few months to get back to it so we can forget it.
Yeah, forget it to remember it.
Yeah, forget to remember.
So there you have it, everybody. We'll be coming out with another episode. Next episode is going to be something dealing with something.
Something dealing with something.
Yeah. So
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. As far as I can remember.
As far as I can remember, it's going to be something.
Yeah. All right, bros. We appreciate you. Terry the Pterodactyl sends his thanks.
Terry the Pterodactyl sends his regards.
This has been Zach.
And Allie.
Y'all have a blessed week.